because everybody know about Pizzagate.
This is a good time to remind us all that the Pizzagate conspiracy came out way before the Epstein revelations came out. Am I like way out of line to say that Epstein is pretty solid evidence that there might be some child trafficking going on with elites? Right? Like, is that too far out there to just say that we should maybe be looking into it?
This is insane.
So many people in the mainstream media have said Pizzagate is a conspiracy theory. Pizzagate has been debunked. It has not been debunked. If it's been debunked, explain the code words. No one to this day, including John Podesta himself, can explain the code words in his emails.
Hey, John Podesta, can you please explain why you have children rented for entertainment for your adult hot tub
But
party?
it clearly states right here that the plaintiff used pizza as a code word to talk about CSAM, which is child sexual abuse material, meaning child pornography. More about that here. If you want to read all this effed up shit, you can pause. And if you really want to know how horrible the world is, you can pause. Back on pizza as a code word. This is a court case from 2017. Statement sworn by Special Agent Isidro Cruz, where the undercover operative responded to a Craigslist ad entitled Women/Moms That Are Into Cheese Pizza, which sought to connect with mothers who were into perverted topics. They discussed a potential meeting with the 8-year-old daughter. The trafficker later admitted that cheese pizza was a reference to child pornography. These are all screenshots of actual postings on Etsy of things for sale, right? And just look at them and think, what is that about? Notice that this whole account is titled Yummy Yummy Pizza, Yummy Yum Pizza. And once this all broke, they stopped selling on Etsy. Because it's kind of weird that there's an account selling pictures of kids eating pizza for thousands of dollars, right? That's a little weird. But it's not just that account. And notice how these accounts have pizza in their names, meaning how is the pizza account going to go and sell real things when they're clearly here to sell pictures of pizza for thousands of dollars, or dolls for 28,000 euros, or drawings for 47,000, or yeah. And when you look at the order info for this one, handmade, delivering from Turkey, and then they stopped selling. Because yeah, that's kind of weird. 50,000. Just look at it. What are they selling? Only one left. 20 views. Yeah. What started the whole thing was a leak of emails from Hillary Clinton's email servers that were leaked to WikiLeaks by a Russian spy. You can do the dig. It was not a Russian spy. It was someone inside the DNC. They leaked a shitload of emails with some really weird stuff in them. The ones from Podesta were actually so toxic that they have scrubbed the internet of all access. WikiLeaks is down for the Podesta emails. You can't get it. Fortunately, the internet never forgets. Hi, John, the realtor found a handkerchief. I think it has a map that seems pizza related. Is it yours? They can send it if you want. I know you're busy. Feel free not to respond if you... Remember that map also means minor attracted person when you're talking about other things. And it's just a kind of weird email to send. Not to mention this one that was in the Hillary Clinton emails that ends with fingers crossed, the old rabbit's foot out of the box in the attic. I will be sacrificing a chicken in the backyard to Moloch. Why isn't that linked in the PolitiFact article? I have questions. That's the point. I thought this was debunked, but I got a lot of questions. I'm not claiming that like Hillary Clinton is like a Satanist that's drinking blood or anything. I'm saying I have questions, and why aren't we answering them? This is a big deal. And the mainstream media treatment that it gets makes it even more suspicious. And I have even more questions. I'm not sure there's another story on the internet that is more heavily suppressed and censored, and I can't help but wonder why.
when you go through Instagram, once you get knowledge of what's going on in Pizzagate, then you go back and do your history of how long they've been doing it right in front of our faces. For so long, so many people kept that secret. I don't know how, like Wendy Williams. I say this because I say it's a repetitive cycle of mysterious mysterious things that happen to people that know about this situation before we did. When you look at Wendy Williams, it's like they wiped her whole memory.
I got exiled from New York by Hot 97. I had to fight a lawsuit and wait for a non-compete clause.
Why did you get sued by Hot 97?
No, I sued them and I won.
Why?
How did that all happen? You know what it all came down to? It
came down to gay rappers. That's what it was
gay
all
rappers
about. and exposing them.
And exposing.
You were exposing gay rappers. Did you get fired for making fun of Puffy?
Something like that.
Well, listen, you figure it out. You do the music of what was playing back in 1998 on the majority of every radio station 25 times an hour. I'd say recently, like last Sunday, appeared on an Australian show. And when she sat down, the baby bump squashed, bent, and crumpled. Hold on. As ridiculous as it sounds, you know I did my research and we've got the video to prove. Hold on. So people started questioning, was this baby bump real or fake? Now take a look at the video. Okay, so here's Beyonce and she's walking out and everything is fine. She's 5 months pregnant. Then she sits down and, okay, no, we're gonna rerun it until you see it. Let's do it in slow motion. You'll notice she's either giving birth to a Frisbee or Stewie from Family Guy. Look at the shape. Look, do you see? There it is, there it is. Okay, now let's bring it back and freeze it. Yeah, oh yeah, we're analyzing. There it is. What is that? She probably doesn't know how to apply for a mortgage. No, you laugh, but I'm talking about the practical things of life, you know? Okay, he was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon and battery and making terroristic threats. Our first caress.
Wendy Williams is locked in a room in an assisted living facility in New York. That's her. The only way I could interview her was to have a camera in the street because we can't get a camera in. She can't really have any visitors. She cannot go outside. She's been out twice in the last 30 days. She has no internet. She, and I think rightly says, she feels like a prisoner.
That the former talk show host has been diagnosed with a form of dementia.
Heartbreaking news. Wendy Williams is suffering from dementia and aphasia.
Justin Bieber, half of his face was gone.
Hey everyone, Justin here. I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on.
Then my trainer was a MK Ultra Canadian intelligence.
He worked in the defense research and development in the Canadian military, essentially working on psyops in the Canadian military. This is Harley Pasternak.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me, and they when I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson
or worse, yeah.
So look, everybody who look, if you look right now, Justin Bieber eating pizza, he's sending messages. Because everybody know about Pizzagate. When you go through Instagram, once you get knowledge of what's going on in Pizzagate, then you go back and do your history of how long they've been doing it right in front of our faces. It's not only Puffy. It's a culture. It's the people that's around them. It's Hollywood. It's Hollyweird. It's who they are. They belong to that. I don't know why people be seeming so amazed with what's going on right now. They belong to Satan. You get what I'm saying? That's the agendas they push is in your face. So all these people knew Puff's secrets. A lot of people got hurt trying to keep Puff secret.
Katy Perry doing a music video about cannibalism where she's being cooked and prepared to be eaten. Okay, these people are crazy. Maria Abramovich holding up a severed goat's head and doing spirit cooking and bathing people in blood and having fake, cannibal dinners where all these Hollywood celebrities are standing around taking a piece of the fake, sort of body and eating it. And they're drowning in fake blood. I mean, I'm sorry, but these are the crazy people. John Podesta's art that he poses in front of in his office or his home or whatever it is, you can find those pictures on the internet. He's insane. The people painting kids in their underwear in different forms of ritual sacrifice or with blood or with the handkerchief that is, this handkerchief is part of the map that's meant to be your signature in pedophilia. These are the crazy people. We're not crazy for talking about it. We're not crazy for wanting the truth. We're not crazy for wanting to know who were the people that Ghislaine Maxwell was supplying children to. We're not crazy for asking those questions, and I don't care what they say about me.